Dear students, in this video, we are going to understand principle of conservation of linear momentum. This principle says that if you have a system over which no external force is acting, then you must remember that the momenta of all the bodies will be conserved. The overall momentum will be conserved. Like whatever was the momentum before the collision will remain the same even after collision. Suppose you have a system of two bodies A and B. A is moving with velocity VA vector, B is moving with velocity VB vector, so that the momentum of body A is PA vector and momentum of body B is PB vector. When these two bodies will collide with each other, their velocities will change. Its velocity will become VA dash vector and this body's velocity will become VB dash vector. So that the momentum now changes to PA dash vector and PB dash vector. So when these two bodies are colliding with each other, they'll stay intact. Okay? And they'll exert a force over each other. And when they'll do that, what is going to happen? The force will be the force due to body B on body A, the force due to body A on body B. So this is FAB vector and this is FBA vector. Okay, so what happens? We know that due to Newton's second law, we know that force is equal to rate of change of momentum, that is change of momentum per unit time. So force into time will be change in momentum. Now if FAB vector is the force on A by B, so B is applying this force on A when they are colliding with each other, when they are staying together. So that force will of course change the momentum of body A because that force has been applied on body A. So FAB vector into delta T, this law, F into dt. In place of D I am using delta. FAB into delta T will change the momentum of A. And what is the change in momentum of A? This is the final momentum of A. This is the initial momentum of A. So PA dash minus PA is the change in momentum of A. Similarly, FBA into delta T will be equal to change in momentum of body B. So now, by Newton's third law, we know that forces are exerted in pairs. Okay, they are equal and opposite. FAB vector equals to minus FBA vector. So when you will multiply delta T on both the sides, this will come out as PA dash minus PA. This will come out as PB dash minus PB. Okay, so just rearrange and you are going to get PA dash plus PB dash, which is the momentum after the collision. Okay, total momentum after the collision is equal to PA plus PB, which is the total momentum before the collision. So whatever was the total momenta before the collision is coming out to be equal to total momenta after the collision. So what are we getting through this? We are getting that momenta are conserved. So after that, we need to understand recoiling of a gun as an example of principle of conservation. We should know that whenever a bullet is fired from the gun recoils back. Okay, so what is the cause of that recoiling back? It is the conservation of linear momentum. कि लीनियर मोमेंटम को कंजर्व करने के लिए वो रिकॉइल करती है. न्यूटन्स थर्ड लॉ अप्लाई होता है. ओके, the force with which you are firing the bullet is action and the force with which the gun is recoiling back on your shoulder, that is reaction. Okay, so initially when the gun and bullet both are at rest, suppose I am using subscript 1 for bullets and I am using subscript 2 for gun. So when the bullet is not fired yet, the gun and bullet both are at rest. So u1 vector is 0, u2 vector is 0. So when they both are at rest, the total momenta of this system is 0. because total momenta will be m1 u1 plus m2 u2, and that is 0. Okay, so after that what is going to be the final momentum? M1 v1 plus m2 v2, where m1 v1 momentum of gun, momentum of bullet, m2 v2 momentum of gun, m1 mass of the bullet, v1 velocity of the bullet, m2 mass of the gun, v2 velocity of the gun. So this is the final momentum. Now initial momentum is equal to final momentum. That's why final momentum also should be 0, because initial momentum is 0. So final momentum m1 v1 vector plus m2 v2 vector is equal to 0. तो इससे आपके पास क्या होगा? m2 v2 वेक्टर इज इक्वल टू माइनस m1 v1 वेक्टर, v2 वेक्टर इज इक्वल टू माइनस m1 v1 वेक्टर अपॉन m2. टेक दिस टू द अदर साइड. व्हेन यू विल कंसीडर मैग्नीट्यूड्स ओनली, सी फ्रॉम दिस इक्वेशन व्हाट आर वी प्रूविंग? There are two vector quantities, v2 vector and v1 vector. They are related to each other by negative sign. And when you will consider this negative sign, then that means v2 vector and v1 vector are having opposite directions. यानी जिस डायरेक्शन में बुलेट जाती है उसके ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन में गन रिकॉइल करती है. ये आपने मैथमेटिकली इस इक्वेशन से प्रूव किया, बिकॉज दीज टू वेलोसिटीज आर रिलेटेड विद नेगेटिव साइन. एंड व्हेन यू विल कंसीडर ओनली द मैग्नीट्यूड, दिस नेगेटिव साइन will no longer be used. These vector signs will no longer be used, and simply you will have v2 is equal to m1 by m2 v2. Now from this discussion that I am going to have you within a minute, that discussion will show you that the velocity with which the gun recoils back is much lesser than the velocity with which the bullet is fired. देखो principle of conservation of linear momentum follow हो रहा है, लेकिन जिस velocity से bullet fire होता है उतना velocity से gun recoil back नहीं करता है. So that can be a question in your exams where you can be asked, just tell us why the velocity with which the gun recoils back is lesser than the velocity with which the bullet gets fired. So that's what I am going to prove here. So this is v1. Take this v1 to the other side. It is v2 by v1 is equal to m1 by m2. Now m2 means gun, mass of the gun. m1 means mass of the bullet. Now mass of the gun is more than the mass of bullet, or you can say mass of bullet is much less than the mass of the gun. If m2 is much greater than m1, m1 is much lesser than m2. So this m2 can be written as m2 into 1. Now this m2 which is getting multiplied here can be shifted to the other side. m1 by m2 is coming out to be less than 1. If m1 by m2 is coming out to be less than 1, so this stuff to which m1 by m2 is equal, that will also be less than 1. सपोज m1 by m2 इज हैविंग वैल्यू 0.75, तो इसकी भी वही वैल्यू होगी ना, दोनों इक्वल हैं. सो v2 by v1 इज लेस देन 1. सो v2 इज लेस देन v1. टेक दिस टू द अदर साइड, 1 into v1 हो जाएगा, एंड दिस इज v2 इज लेस देन v1. सो v2 was the velocity of gun, v1 was the velocity of bullet. So this clearly means that velocity of gun is much lesser than the velocity of the bullet, or you can say that the gun recoils back with a much lesser velocity as compared to the velocity with which the bullet gets fired. So this is principle of conservation of linear momentum.